Maneva na say ma PENDREAM TV. PENDREAM TV there osia dem yopo.
Say me the reason I woke up. Honestly, it's time for the nation to come together and focus and build this nation. And I think one of the most ridiculous things that have happened while this soccer has been going on, our attention has been tuned to the soccer. One of the most ridiculous things that happened was this whole trip by some former NPP people to the Afari hospital. And one of them went and was complaining that the place had been abandoned and he has actually seen a rat. And I was here crying and I said, Kusi, because they saw a snake, you know.
Are you Afari ho? Are you serious? Na nyame na jeme. Nyame pa me na mo.
Na wo ben.
Chirebene. Unim chirebene.
Ai.
Me nam ho e na nsɛmtwafo yi abɛka kyɛm sɛ o ma hu sɛ cement bags be 1,000 gu ba bi nsuo atabo no a akeki ayɛ rock. Em say hey where there wastage pa na akoso. Nti ene me nkɔ na me nkɔ na me kɔ je sekan wo security for na mo wo gate ho no. Sɛ ne me de dɔ ho sɛ ne be ya ade no betimi ayiye na camera no betimi akapta. Etimi twa 1 2 me 2 me 9 say me 2 third one hey nyame na se hwɛ fom wo se jo me hwɛ ho a kyire bene pa no ayi sei ti kam de me na ne kwade ne nka na me tie mu Jesus.
Folks, thank God for the soccer. People didn't really actually pay attention to how absurd this whole situation is. It was pathetic. It almost sent me to say, NPP, anyasafwe moi, anyasafwe in the NPP moi. Where are you that you are allowing these neophytes to do this, if you will, petty, irrational things that embarrasses the whole party? What's his name? Arthur Kennedy. Wohe Boache Jako wohe. I'm sure there are more intelligent people, but the two that I know personally who speak and they speak sense. Arthur Kennedy wohe Boache Jako wohe. Why are you allowing the neophytes to take over? It is so sad. Look, this trip to Afari for me was one of not only senseless but useless endeavors. I do not know exactly what it was aimed at achieving, you know, but for me it's sad. You know, I think that the whole thing, there's this new wave of gendarme, and the new wave of gendarme is that the neophytes realize that the Ashanti region is the ordained NPP region. So whatever losses they have suffered should be regrouped so that Ashanti region becomes again the ordained NPP region. So I think that's what it's all about, because the whole idea of going to Afari was just to let people become aware, say, you have been in power now. Why have you now neglected the Ashanti region? That was the whole idea.
Because Ashanti matters. They are doing new structures elsewhere. And we are saying that as an MP, we should treat every region equal. So just as other regions matter, Ashanti also matters.
I don't know what the people of Ashanti region have done to the John Mahama government. I don't know. I'm sure if the people of Ashanti region see the state of Afari hospital now, people will weep.
Bonia Santimai, they are the president Mama. Bonia Santimai, ya be this the Wubida. Nakabadi say, I'm a project a papa for Ababe, Naka Baba Shah, wasn't my ready. Young Casana President Mama, said the Podian and Cabo and Capo for system.
And if you listen to what she was saying, it was just complaining about how the NDC is neglecting the Ashanti. That's the level of the new gendarme. NDC is neglecting the Ashanti. As useless and as baseless as it is. But that's the level of the New Jan Dam. The fact is this, folks. Even a kindergarten student born 2 days ago knows that Afari was one of the many hospitals that under JM they put up. Everybody knows that Afari was supposed to be a 37 military hospital in the Ashanti region. And everybody knows it was one of JM's projects. Everybody also knows that after JM was kicked out and the NPP took over, everybody knows that the project was near, some say 80, some say 90, I don't know. But let me find 80, the lowest. That the project was near 80% done.
The project officially began in 2010. In the Ashanti region, 4 hospitals are being constructed to enhance quality health delivery system.
Project managers Euroget the Invest say construction works would be completed by the end of this year, while installation of medical equipment would be concluded next year.
So far we have done progress from construction 90% for the main buildings, 90% for the roads, and 90% for the drains, the water drains. For some reasons, like we couldn't push the project to deliver it earlier, and now like we will try to deliver it on the target time, which is middle of next year.
We are now in an advanced stage of the electromechanical works, and also we have completed the purchase and the importation for the medical equipments and all the medical furniture. Our plan is to complete and to deliver the hospital in the second quarter of the 2017.
Inspecting the project, President John Mahama lauded the contractor for offering job opportunities to Ghanaians.
As part of the Accounting to the People tour, I have come to inspect the progress of work. The work is going on substantially, and we expect that by the end of the year we will achieve what we call soft commissioning, which means that the physical structures would essentially have been completed, and we expect that final commissioning will take place in the first quarter of 2017. And so from that point on, we'll have a second hospital that would be available for our service people in the Ashanti region, but also it will provide services to all the communities around this area.
Near 80% done that you took over. There's been argument that something was done, whatever, then you took over. But the point is this, for 8 years, the project was not completed.
Medical equipment worth over $38 million have been left in the open at the abandoned Afari military hospital site in Echuma Mwabeja municipality of the Ashanti region. The construction of a facility which started a little over 6 years ago remains uncompleted despite promises made by the Defense Minister Dominic Nitiwo.
The 500-bed Afari military hospital is expected to serve as a referral center and to provide primary health care services as well. The $180 million facility includes staff residence. The Defense Minister Dominic Nitiwo, appearing before the Appointment Committee of Parliament for his second vetting, promised the project will be ready in April 2021. But the project remains stalled, leaving residents and many other Ghanaians wondering when it will be completed and operational. What has compounded the current state of the facility is equipment left in the open at the mercy of the weather. They include air conditioners, power generating sets, MRI machines, and other medical equipment.
Actually, what's his name? Captain Smart actually went on location to show the extent of the neglect. During the NPP time, Captain Smart went on location. He showed boilers that have been left to rot, air conditioners, hospital equipment, oxygen tanks, all left to rot. 8 years. And this was done as far back as I think 21, 22 by Captain Smart. In spite of all of that, I think once Captain Smart ruffled the feathers, Nitiwo came up to give a certain time that by that time the Afari will be complete. Somewhere, Nitu came in and said, oh, we know, but we are working on it. It's going to be complete by a certain time.
Last Wednesday, this hospital became a topic in the National Council meeting, Security Council meeting, because the President gave very clear instructions. Whatever we have to do to make sure that this hospital becomes operational in 2022, we have to do it. And so once the marching orders have been given, we will do our part. What I can assure you and the people of Ghana is that we'll do everything possible, humanly possible, to ensure that this hospital becomes operational in 2023.
So folks, listen to me. If after 8 years, none of this was done, even the media reminded you that this thing has been left to rot. Equipment. The place was being taken over by grass and everything. And I remember specifically that when Captain Smart went, the same military people that they say now drove away the NPP people from the hospital, the same military people drove away Captain Smart. I think even Kennedy Agyapong says that they had gone to check it, but even military people will not allow them.
Read my lips. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. When we decided to go and inspect Afari, they stopped us. We didn't go.
Even though now it has become gendarme that when NPP went to check it, the military didn't allow them. They've been doing this since forever. But let's get on with the thing. What was the whole point? It was needless. It was useless. Because folks, Charlie, common sense, Charlie, Mamin Kachi Kakra, go back to the English. What's now so in fee, pore, and what she? You were in power for 8 years. Nitu came and said, we will complete this project.
What I can assure you and the people of Ghana is that we'll do everything possible, humanly possible, to ensure that this hospital becomes operational in 2023. 8
years. So if for whatever reason, you say some work was done there, whatever, for whatever reason, you weren't able to complete this in 8 years.
Honorable, you had, I should say, 8 years to complete all of these projects, especially in the Ashanti region. We want to find out what was really the challenge as to why you were not able to complete them.
Negotiations, disputes, contractual disputes. This one, contractual dispute. Contractor says that you have to pay me this, you said this, no.
Isn't this ironic that after 1 year and 5 months or whatever, the NPP go to the location to show how NDC is neglecting the Ashanti region?
Because Ashanti matters. They are doing new structures elsewhere. And we are saying that as an MP, we should treat every region equal. So just as other regions matter, Ashanti also matters.
I don't know what the people of Ashanti region have done to the John Mahama government. I don't know. I'm sure if the people of Ashanti region see the state of Afari hospital now, people will weep.
Honestly, it is so ridiculous. To the highest order. Pow! What's Bamu in fear and what she? What's Bamu in what she? When NDC comes back to power, and within 1 year, you are back there to show Ghana that the Ashanti region has been neglected. This is not only childish, it is needless, it is so narrow-minded in thinking, and that's why I'm sorry to use the word new fights. And kwala na say you.
Members of Parliament, we have a minister.
Don't
ask me that.
Don't ask me that. Your project ongoing. We came here. Yebahas 2024. We came here. Yebahas. Yes.
Honorable, it looks as if they wanted you guys to seek permission before you come in. But why didn't you seek it?
Brother, emergency situation that people are being turned, people are dying. You want it to affect my family member or yours before you see the citizens' action. When you are not acting, the citizens act. So they should act and bring confidence so we will not do these things. Nobody says these things are right, but it is necessary to put pressure on government. It's a tool for demonstration. It's a tool to express your feeling because Ashanti matters.
And folks, considering that the Ashanti region is ordained, I like using the word ordained, the Ashanti region has been ordained as the headquarters of NPP. That was the birthplace of the National Liberation Movement. It was in the Ashanti region, Kumasi. So it's ordained as the headquarters of the NPP. And you take over power for 8 years in a region that you say is for you by ordination. And the 8 years, you couldn't complete it. Charlie, and you're very. I think this is something that I think is so even embarrassing that if the members of parliament that went there, if they are taught maybe twice about it, say, Charlie, don't go there. The whole day ferry. Don't go there. Let's find something else to blame the NDC on. But Afari pa.
Honorable, you had, I should say, 8 years to complete all of these projects, especially in the Ashanti region. We want to find out what was really the challenge as to why you were not able to complete them.
Negotiations, disputes, contractual disputes. This one, contractual dispute. Contractor says that you have to pay me this. You said this, no.
But you see, when your mind is filled so much with the desire for Jandam, that's not what you think about. The thing is, Charlie, this is a platform for us to attack the NDC, to let them know that they have neglected the Ashanti region. And maybe when doing that, we can excite the Ashanti region so that there will be more defections back to the NPP. I'm sorry. There are things that you can sit down and come up with and criticize the government on. That's the role of the opposition. There are things so. There are legitimate things that you can think about and say, no, this is not right. But don't let the rush you're in to backstab the party lead to childish, neophytish things like this matter of Afari, where somebody saying,
Afari, a serious na nyame na jeme nyame pa me nam wo
na e wo ben
chirebene unim chirebene
ai
me nam ho e na nsemtwafo yi abeka chem se o ma hu se cement bags be 1000 gu ba bia nsuo atabo no a akeki ase rock hey where there wastage pa na akoso nti e ne me nko na me nko na me ko je sekan wo security for na omo wo gate no send me de do ho send be ya ade no betimi ayiye na camera no betimi capture etimi twa 1 2 ami 2 me 9 say me 2 third one hey nyame na se hwe fom wo sejo me hwe ho a kire bini pa no ayi sei ti kam de me na ne kwade ne nka let me tell you Jesus.
But folks, for me, in spite of everything, what consoled me was a good old friend, Agyapong. Honestly, the statement he made so much sense. He says, what is all this? It says, for crying out loud, we were in power for 8 years. I belong to a committee. We tried to check the same military drove us. For what it is worth, we're in power for 8 long years. We didn't touch the place. And when we left all the grass to grow and the place to rot, you didn't think there are going to be mice? And evidently, when he was talking, I think somebody was trying to blink to him, essentially, don't go there, just stay on. And listen to what he said, and I'll come back to it.
You know, I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. This hospital, NDC, it was started by President Kufuor, the locations and all those things. NDC came to start it whenever. When we came, I'm an NPP, but I have to tell you the truth. We're talking about Ghana and nobody. We didn't do anything. Read my lips. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I was the chairman for Defense and Interior. When we decided to go and inspect Afari, they stopped us. We didn't go. So I heard somebody talking 15 months. Has Afari hospital been there for 15 months? We were there for 8 years. You didn't do it. Don't blink your eye. See, you're not doing politics. I'm speaking the truth. This is Ghana. Stop that. We will criticize NDC, we will criticize MPP. That's the only way to go. I was chairman. NDC started this. Why didn't you complete it? You were there for 8 years, you didn't complete it. When somebody comes for 15 months, then you have a problem. Please, give me a break.
I said, don't blink. I can imagine somebody will say, no, go there. No, you know. And then he says, no. Let us stay away from this NDC, MPP thing.
You see, Minya, Assembly about NDC for mistake, MPP for mistake. And you Ghana, and you did not to a passo, and you who. Oh, God, you know how your propaganda. More mistakes you want to say Parliamentary Select Committee on Health. Ranking member, I can say, Nkura, and you ho. What's now 8 years? Well, Muslim Nkura, about. I didn't tell them over here, Canada. What's now 8 years? Well, who said Nkura? And now we'll be about 15 months again. Who called the Nkura? Chairman, Chairman, and Papa in there, and the Kumasi Afari, Montimiania. Useless people. I'm only thinking of the youth of this country and not NPP.
And that was what caught my attention, because from day one, I've always said, and all the intelligent presenters that I know of, that I respect, say the same thing, that where we are at this stage in our development, it's not about any party. It's about national development. So when candidate Agyapong was actually talking, and he says whether it's NDC or MPP, he will say it because it's Ghana first. And he says he's not saying that the NDC is a saint. He actually mentioned that some contract regarding for his wife to work on some NDC corporate had tried to finagle and take a huge percentage out of it.
NDC for me, and we'll be so there. Contract Abraham said, on ye now on 11%, $55 million or per 11%. And you want advance 7% and say, oh, Masa, Ghana, I didn't hear Kui. Ghana, I didn't hear Kui.
He said that. Say, he's not talking NDC for only saints. But he's saying this, that the time has come to realize that we have a nation to build. Anyone who says that has my heart too. So those of you out there who have been watching the show, you will understand and agree that I'm not just saying this a few minutes ago because of what candidate Agyapong said. I've been saying this from the first show. We have a nation to build. We have a nation to build. So what does this childish thing say? We are marching to Afari. We are marching to Afari. To show, say, yes, you did this thing. You completed 80%. After that, we came for 8 years. And we didn't do anything. But we are okay. It's okay if we didn't do anything. How dare you come back and within 1 year, you haven't come to finish? Why is this intelligent? Why this intelligent? So I'm sorry that this is one time that I can say I wholeheartedly agree with Kennedy Agyapong. I'm coming out boldly to support Kennedy Agyapong saying, Charlie, yeah, bre. It's not about the party anymore. It's about building the damn country. And the funny thing, and I'm glad Kennedy Agyapong brought it up, that you're up in arms that the party has been in power for 15 months and they haven't come to complete Afari. Meanwhile, folks, the beautiful promise you made to all of Ghana was Agenda 111. We are going to build 101 regional hospitals. How noble! How noble! And as Kennedy asked, how many were completed?
Agenda 111, Mumisa Wom, Saba Kukrom Ria. They sold Obiti contract now I got home. Watching 10%. Anybody to me, we are moving about the criticize the NDC. So I'm promising I need you on one building Agenda 111, one more Gia, I won't put on. Please, I Ghana. And then, we are not sorry. Bamako Hospital already. We have to be fair to Ghanaians.
So, folks, please, let's not waste our time and our breath with this kind of useless, nonsensical jandam. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. There's so much to talk about, but to say, you know, ball. Our attention is on the ball. So I'm going to go easy a bit on the hardcore politics, but every now and then, trust me, we'll come and continue with our comments because there's so much work to do. There are people who have promised us that they are going to come up with information about corruption in this country, and we are going to follow it and back it, because that's one thing we're doing. We're doing on this platform is that we want the nation to be built. That's all. Nothing will stop our dream from nation building. So for whatever is worth, Kennedy Agyapong, well, I was quite fascinated when you said, people are saying you are bitter. You're not a bitter person. But anyway, whatever it is, I think you're giving us a date. Did you say in July? In 2027, we are going to come up with a paw that will crown everything.
But Obi Apa 1 year, documents are out. Rather catch them say, be me a bitter. NPP 4, we couldn't fight Galamsey because majority of executives in no me Galamsey. And also woman control a woman platform. Misro home. Misro home. Then a book country nisa. We are more be blame Obi. Me a bitter. Me a bitter said the other. Me say me call election, me say me lose. And I really don't care. But I'm not going to work for NPP. That means I will have a 10 cents of Kennedy Agyapong. And then let me talk. I mean, Uber Private said, Mimini Abronya and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Atachia and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Adrastapo and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Chairmansa and Kojina platforms in your campaign. Mimini Kota and Kojina platforms in your campaign. You don't put out next year, you see what will happen in this country. You think I'm afraid of you guys? I am not afraid of anybody. I've decided to keep quiet. But if you push me to the wall, you will see some power. Please. Nobody can scare me in this country. Nobody. From June 2027, NPP for minimum action, you will be surprised. Oh, too crying, said, you see, I respect you, that be doer. who will be to say, cook and me, your pine trim. Or even your better. And before we are ready, me see July 2027, no more action. And Ghana, you'll be surprised. You think I'm stupid? I'm stupid to come and follow you guys again? I'm stupid?
Honorable.
I have a 10 cents of credit. No wait and see what will happen. Miss Romo, me catch Romo, me see Miss Romo happening. No wait and see. I've given you the time. Say June 2027, you see action in this country.
Well, we are all waiting. Here they were quiet. Those of you who have promised us all kinds of corruption things going on, we will help you unearth it. And we'll back you in your fight against corruption when you show all the evidence that this is going on. We'll back you because that's the only way we can build this country. And whoever is on the chopping block that we need to chop, we will chop. NDC will chop, NPP will chop, whoever, United Party will chop, Bediako, whoever. Because we want to make sure that we don't have any other country. And for whatever it is, we will do all we can to build this nation. And I'm always using Ghana as 70 as a target. On that day, we can proudly say that we see enough evidence to show that Ghana has risen again.
PENDREAM TV now, so far so good. Say open online portal e Ghana. Nipa share, nipa follow, nipa comment here. To my best of knowledge, without any biases, PENDREAM TV.